Welcome to episode 42, and we've got a great matchup this week. I'm Eddie. I'm joined this week by
Potter,
Lord Potter, and
Warts.
And this episode is going to be great. I'm really looking forward to this.
Should be fun.
But before we get into that, let's explain how the whole band fight thing works if you're just stumbling on us for the first time. We take each band's top 5 on Spotify. We match up song 1 versus song 1, song 2 versus song 2, and so on for 5 songs. Our panelists will then pick the best song in each matchup to determine the point. The first band to amass 3 points will be declared the winner and move on in the tournament. We will provide links to the songs in the description of the YouTube video. We have also set up Spotify playlists so you can play along at home. Simply search for Idiot on Spotify. Click the profile and then access the playlist for the episode you are listening to. You can then switch back and forth seamlessly between the two programs, and you will be listening to the exact same versions that we did when we made our decisions. Don't forget, visit www.bandfights.com for past matchups and other bracket information. Okay, so this matchup's taking place in Bracket B, and Bracket B is going to be tough. It's got, this tournament's it was random the way it's set up, but there's definitely a theme to who's gone through here. So in this bracket, we've got Elvis through, Jefferson Airplane, Sammy Hagar, Johnny Cash, and Weezer. Johnny Cash.
Was I here with Cash the last time?
No.
2 times. What?
You were.
I should have sworn we had Cash.
No, Johnny Cash was I think Aaron and Brad.
Oh.
But Johnny Cash won 50-0. so that was a tough one. So this match is going to be great. It's Dream Theater, like the Kings of Prog Rock, taking on the Kings of Rock and Roll overall, Rolling Stones. Like it's them and the Beatles and the Stones. So
hold on, before we start.
Yeah.
Jefferson Airplane beat out Scorpions?
Yes.
On that one.
It's because of the Scorpion ballad songs.
Oh,
they had too many.
Was I here with the Scorpions?
No.
What the hell was I here with?
But Jefferson Airplane's great.
Yeah. They are. Yeah, but Scorpions is a very underrated band.
They are.
They're so amazing. They're great live.
But their top 5 is garbage.
Yeah.
What's wrong? It's the internet, eh? What's wrong with the internet?
It's
just goes to show you that nothing good comes out of the internet.
That's right. So today's matchup, the Stones, Dream Theater. Potter, you have any thoughts on this?
I don't know. You got the Stones, Killer Blues, Dream Theater. You said prog rock there. It's there's a very big difference between the two bands.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But the Stones are also 90 years old. Charlie, God rest his soul, right? He's
Yeah, this is a tough matchup for Dream Theater to come out of.
Dream Theater's good though.
They're good.
They're an amazing band.
They are good.
Amazing band.
Songs are a little long though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot of Dream Theater. I know Pull Me Under, right? That's probably their biggest radio hit.
Yeah.
But
I know. Yeah, Pull Me Under is probably
they're like Rush, right? They're so good.
Yeah.
They're so good. There's so much talent.
But Rush, they oscillate, right? They'll write a good rock song that'll get.
There's also 3 guys in Rush. How many guys are in Dream Theater?
Oh, there's 5. Just 5.
Just 5. Yeah. So that's more than 3.
But so each guy's got to have 2 minutes. Each one's got to have 2 minutes in every song.
That's right.
Or it's
I wrote this part. I don't know a lot of Dream Theater, but I do know, and I've heard some of their stuff. I do know that they're very technical and very like experimental. So they'll go through, like you'll get a part of a song where you're like, oh, that's an awesome like riff or whatever, and you'll get into it, and then they'll totally switch it up into something else.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of works for this tournament. Like, do you pick on a part of the song, or do you pick on the thing as a whole? And as far as the Stones, I mean, the songs they're gonna be like heavy hitter songs. I think, like on the Stones versus Beatles, I think I tend more to the Beatles. I don't know why, but the more as I get older and the more I hear of the Stones, and I realize, yeah, this is like they're just like great, man.
Yeah.
They just write great classic rock, bluesy rock songs.
Well, they're
But they stick to what works too.
and,
Right.
and for
It's,
them too, it's volume. Like they've just how many studio albums? They're just like,
Yeah.
especially when they were younger, like in their heyday, it was just like album after album after album, and it's just, you know.
But
you take-
what would the Beatles have done if they only
if they stayed together.
if they stayed together,
Yeah.
if they played along nice, you know?
Yeah, who knows?
You know, because it was the Beatles and the Stones,
Yeah.
right? The Beatles came first, Stones came after, right? They were supposed to be the
Yeah, yeah.
bad guys, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they're the anti-Beatles.
but the Beatles, like look at their variety that they created in 8 years.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I tend to like the Beatles, just because there's so much. It feels a little bit more like they got a little bit more variety and a little bit more exploration than the Stones. But the Stones, they write great songs, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to go against them.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be fun though. I'm looking forward to this. So for song one, we've got for the Rolling Stones, it's gonna be "Paint It Black," and for Dream Theater, "Pull Me Under." Wow, this is a tough one. Paint It Black, "Pull Me Under." Wortman, you seem
Oh,
most
boy.
conflicted.
I,
so
no,
we're gonna start with you.
I'm actually, yeah, I'm not actually
Alright,
conflicted on this
no?
one. Not really. I
No?
mean, yeah. So Satisfaction. No, so that's the next song. I just ruined it. You gotta cut that out. Paint It Black. That has never been my favorite Stone song. I really like it. But for me, just listening to that "Pull Me Under" song again, even though it was so much longer than "Paint It Black," I just love the way that it starts off so slow, it builds, and then I enjoyed it more. If I'm thinking about something I'd want to like throw on again and just like really kind of get into the song and listen to everything that's going on, for me, there's more going on in that "Pull Me Under" song. I'm gonna vote for "Pull Me Under" Dream Theater.
All right. Wow. I'll go next. I'm going to go the other way. I really love Pull Me Under is a great song. Everything you said is valid except for the part where you don't really like
Thank
Paint
you.
It Black.
Thank you for validating me and then not validating me.
Paint It Black. I love that song. It's one of the great rock songs ever written. I love the feel of that song. I love the subject matter. Songs like that, after the Stones wrote that song, songs like that don't get written. They just don't. Like, that song is so awesome, so unique. It gets my vote. So, Jimmy, you get to break the first tie of this matchup. It's a tough one.
It is. It's such a tough one because I love both bands. Well, I don't know too much of Dream Theater, but I know that song because I've heard that song since it came out.
Yeah.
Paint It Black. It's a great song. It's been around forever. But I'm gonna vote for "Pull Me Under." It's "Pull Me Under." "Pull Me Under." It's got such good changes in it. It's like the great riffs, and then it's just a great headbanging song.
The chorus is so great.
It's just so good. It's just like, and then you get the change where it's like a great groove, and then it's back into.
Yeah, it goes.
It's just driving.
It grooves, and then it's choppy, and there's so much. There's so much
Paint
dynamic.
It Black is great. It's a great song. It's a classic for them, right? It's a classic for the '60s.
Yeah. This was a really
But
tough one.
I know people are going to go, "Oh, the Stones, blah blah." It's like, out of those two songs, the one I like the best is "Pull Me Under."
That's why we're
So,
evaluating songs, not
yeah.
bands. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
This wouldn't be fun if it was just the Stones
They're
against somebody.
both great songs, but
Yeah.
if I had to choose one or the other, I'm going with Pull Me Under this time.
All right. Well, Dream Theater up 1-0 on the Stones, surprisingly, but we're going to move on to song number 2. And for Dream Theater, it's going to be Awaken the Master. And for the Stones, Satisfaction, like Greg said.
Like I said. Foreshadowing.
All right. Dream Theater already up 1-0. And it's Awaken the Master and Satisfaction. I'll go first. This one's pretty easy. It's Satisfaction, has to be.
What if I have a different vote?
The Dream Theater. Well, you don't. I already voted for you. It's 2-0. No, the Dream Theater song. It's a. I don't want to say a typical Dream Theater song because I haven't heard enough of them, but there's lots of changes, but it just there's no hook in it like Pull Me Under.
Yeah.
So Satisfaction for me. I like Paint It Black better than Satisfaction, but still Satisfaction's just a classic all-time song.
Yeah.
Words.
Well, I don't like Paint It Black better than Satisfaction, but I do like Satisfaction, and I agree with you about the Dream Theater song. It didn't have the same cohesion. Pull Me Under it feels like a story,
Yeah.
and it all kind of fits together, and you can enjoy it. It's not that it was bad. It was just like a bunch of.
It seemed like they were just throwing different instruments.
Yeah, they're
in
like
there.
having whatever.
It's like keyboards and then
Everything,
piano
yeah.
and then.
And so it just wasn't as good, and it didn't kind of catch your attention. So yeah, Satisfaction for me.
Potter.
With the Dream Theater song there, what's it called?
Awaken the Master.
Awaken the Master. You could make 10 songs out of that one song. You could.
Yeah.
There's so much in there. They got so much talent. There's so much to give that they have to put it all in one song. And it's great for background music to fill that void.
Yeah. And a song like that, you really feel the runtime too.
It's
10 minutes. It's a little indulgent.
Yeah, like it's good, if you're cleaning, it's
Yeah.
something to,
Yeah.
whatever. It fills the time. Satisfaction, you get satisfied
Yeah.
with that. There's no filler in that song.
Yeah, there's no fat.
Right? There's no fat. No,
yeah.
it's 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. Pull Me Under, right? It's more radio friendly
Yeah.
because they had to make money,
Yeah.
right? So they can put out the
Yeah.
the 9 minute
Yeah. Awaken the Master, not so much.
yeah. So Satisfaction for sure.
All right. Well, Rolling Stones draw even. It's 1-1 overall. They sweep that song. So we're going to move on to song number 3. And for song number 3, Dream Theater, Panic Attack versus Start Me Up for the Stones. All right, we got a tied score. Let's see who's going to take the lead. Start Me Up, Panic Attack. I think I'm going to go first on this one. For me, it's Panic Attack. I've never been a big fan of Start Me Up. I don't know, maybe it goes back to that Windows commercial back in the 90s. But yeah, I've just never been a big fan of that song. There's probably, 800 Rolling Stone songs that are better than that. So yeah, and Panic Attack is amazing. I love that song. Just that riff, this defining riff.
Which riff?
It's so driving, that dan 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 dan. It's so awesome. And I love the vocals in that song. It gets my vote. Even the 1 minute outro where there's no music, I still like it. So it gets my vote. Jimmy?
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Oh yeah.
It's a good song. There's a lot to it, but it just loses me. I don't know. It's like where's the chorus? I don't know. There's just a lot to it. They're a great band, but short attention span, and
It's hard to keep your attention for that long when they're
certain ones. Yeah. When it's up against Start Me Up, it's Start Me Up's got a great line, right? It's good. I don't know.
Yeah.
It gets my vote.
All right. Well, it looks like you're breaking another tie there, Warts. Which way are you gonna go?
Oh man, this one's hard too.
Pretty much I vote with what's in my head.
Yeah.
Sticks in my head.
Sticks in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think that Dream Theater song's sticking in my head. I liked it. There's a few. So, the previous Dream Theater song lost me. There were parts in there that they didn't work. This song kind of worked as a whole song. I kind of agree with you on Start Me Up. Every time I hear that song, I see like this Windows 95 flying by. This stupid thing flying. And
Bill Gates and his.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And his
Bill Gates
microchips.
His microchipping. He's buying up all the farmland. He's got all the plans to take over the world. So,
which proves that their advertisement worked.
That's right.
And the Stones enabled them all.
Yeah,
You still want to buy Windows 95.
So, and yeah, I think let's make this interesting anyways, because I think this probably the next Stones songs coming up are going to be strong. And I think I like the Dream Theater song enough to vote for it. So I'm going to vote for Dream Theater on this one. Over Start Me Up, over Windows 95.
Wow.
Crazy.
Dream Theater jumps out in front 2-1. Take this one on a split decision. So we're going to move to song 4. Let's see if the Stones can stay alive. I never thought I'd say that, but for Dream Theater, it's Answering the Call. And for the Stones, Gimme Shelter.
Yeah.
Can the Rolling Stones get to overtime? Answering the Call, Gimme Shelter. Jimmy, you can start us up here.
Give Me Shelter, classic. Answering the Call. It melts your face.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
It's just so much involved that there's always something new. It's always upbeat.
Yeah.
And Give Me Shelter, right? It's a classic. It's hard with these two bands, right? Because there's so much good stuff about Dream Theater.
Yeah, Dream Theater.
Even though they're not, the pop,
they're not mainstream, but
No.
they're awesome.
But there's no bubblegum in there. It's
No.
It's not. Oh, we're just gonna throw in this song. Where it's like, no, it's like
They work hard at every minute they
yeah.
work hard for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every minute of their 8-minute songs.
12 minutes, yeah.
This one, I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna go with Dream Theater.
Wow.
Yeah, the Stones.
Wow.
I love the Stones, but it's not Dream Theater. It's Dream Theater has impressed me tonight because it's the most I've ever heard from them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Well,
like
I guess you've heard like 4 hours
Yeah.
of Dream Theater and 3 songs.
three songs. Yeah, but it's
boy.
there's so much in there, right? Like
Yeah, it is good. It's really good.
for like just a regular Joe Blow. It's like, oh, I like Give Me Shelter because I can.
Yeah, I think because you and I have been in. Well, all
It's-
3 of us have played in bands.
Something, yeah.
You can appreciate that more. The
Yeah.
amount of effort
Yeah.
and the amount of
just the time.
meticulousness
Oh man,
that goes
for
into making
for
stuff
them to
like
be
that.
able to if they reproduce that live, I assume they do.
I
it's crazy.
know they do. Yeah,
That's
It's
crazy.
amazing. Yeah, it
the
is,
amount of
it is.
practice and to
Yeah.
get all those notes.
yeah, to get
Yeah.
like,
Just to remember it all.
and
Exactly.
Just to remember it
the
all. Like
weird
they
timing
can't do
and-
drugs.
Yeah,
There's no way in hell they do
no,
drugs.
no,
You know?
no.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so for me, it's Dream Theater.
All right, Greg, you take the next vote.
Wow. Okay. Dream Theater has really impressed me as well. I mean, I've heard some of their stuff, and sometimes it kind of goes different ways. The last couple of songs have been really good. However, I really enjoy "Give Me Shelter." It's one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs. I really enjoy the atmosphere of that song. I think you said, Mike, it's like haunting when it begins, and I just really enjoy that song. So I like both of those songs, but "Give Me Shelter" gets my vote for this one.
Mikey?
Oh, what's he
Can I
gonna
put
do?
It's a
the
tough one.
Do I have to put the Rolling Stones to bed? I can on "Gimme Shelter" is one of the coolest songs ever written. full stop. I like you said, like we were talking,
Yeah.
like the intro to that song, though, it's haunting, and it's just so goddamn cool. It's so, that Dream Theater song was really good. The hardest thing with Dream Theater is the songs are so long. It's hard to hold your attention for that amount of time. Like you kind of leave the song and then you come back to it and you're like, oh, this is great. And then you leave it again, you come back.
It's funny because like if you think of like Maiden has long songs as well.
Yeah.
But for some reason you're like in that song most of the time. Maybe
Yeah.
they're not quite as long as Dream
I
Theater.
think it's because Bruce keeps you in it because they have it limited to what all parts are doing.
And
Yeah.
I think they're more like a standard structure. They're long, but you have verse, chorus, solo.
They've got a hook
solo,
in there. Yeah.
solo,
Yeah.
chorus.
Well, you got three guitars. Right? They all got their solos.
This theater, Dream Theater, it's like 2 minutes longer,
Yeah.
but it's like you're putting distinct riff, distinct riff, distinct riff, distinct
Yeah.
riff, and then it's like smashing like 5 or 6 songs worth of material.
It's like an Anderson .Paak.
The level of dishonesty is out of control.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but it's like you're taking these distinct riffs and you're smashing them into a song together, and it works, but sometimes it has a hard time of holding your attention the whole time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, Rolling Stones, give me Shelter. Stones live on to get to overtime.
Game 7.
Yeah, Game 7.
Game
This is
5.
a great matchup, though. I'm really enjoying every song that we've heard so far. And for the last song, we're going to have Dream Theater with The Alien
The Alien.
and Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil. All right, here we are in overtime.
Overtime.
And who wants to go first?
Overtime, wasn't that how long the song was?
Yeah, it went overtime. Who wants to go
Who
first?
wants to
on
go
this?
first in case we need a kingmaker?
Yeah.
You should go last.
I'll go first.
All
There
right.
you go.
What was the two songs?
Sympathy for the Devil and The Alien.
The Alien.
Sympathy for the Alien. I like the Alien.
Yeah,
right?
it was a good
We're
song.
talking
Yeah, it was
about
really good.
Yep.
It's good and crunchy.
Yeah,
just-
the intro part
I
especially.
just
love.
like I was telling him, I'm not a huge fan of the one lead guitar.
Yeah,
It's too, like how you were saying, it's too bright.
Yeah.
Like it's very bright. But they're just amazing. They're amazing musicians. Like to be able to have an eighth of their talent
Yeah.
would be amazing.
yeah. Sympathy.
But Sympathy for the Devil, it's a classic, like all the Stones songs on here we've had. There's
Yeah.
a reason why they're the top 5 Stones songs on
Yeah.
Spotify or
Out
whatever
of
it
the
is.
8 million Stone songs that in
6
existence.
decades of Stones,
Yeah.
right? It's amazing. So my vote is going to be the Stones. Sympathy for the Devil.
All right, Warts.
Well,
I don't get to be king.
you don't get to give me kingmaker. Sympathy for the Devil is an awesome song. Just the imagery of the song, just the whole idea that you're singing a song about the devil and he's basically trying to trick you into sympathizing for him, and he's telling you his whole history about what he's done, and then he's saying, but pleased to meet you. I hope you guess my name. And then this song's great. I love that song. I love the way it sounds. The Alien was a really cool song. Again, really impressed by Dream Theater. All of those songs, except maybe the second one, were awesome. So I definitely need to go back and listen to some more Dream Theater, put it on the list, right?
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm voting for Sympathy for the Devil.
yeah. I think this one's going to be unanimous. Yeah, like you said, the subject matter, like just singing from the perspective of being the devil,
Yeah.
is such a cool idea. It really is. Like, as far as inventive songwriting goes, The Alien was really good. Like, I really enjoyed that song, and like you said, Dream Theater's something I definitely need to revisit after. But yes, this was an uphill battle, and Dream Theater hung in there, trading shots with one of the all-time greats. So, but yeah, Dream Theater is awesome, but Stones are just their next level. it's gonna take another real heavy hitter to take them down, especially with that top 5. Like there's no garbage just sneaking into that top 5.
No, not really. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you have any other thoughts on the whole matchup?
It's definitely an interesting matchup. Just how like progressive rock versus the blues rock.
Yeah.
Total different genres.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be kind of like if Tool was up against like the Beatles or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Yeah, you like that one?
That would be a guy. I want to be part of that matchup. That's a brain twister there.
yeah, but
That
That would be awesome.
Well, Tool's great, but I don't think they got much on the Beatles.
Probably not.
No,
Well, I don't know.
But
So
you would. But
yeah.
you're
Depends on
going
the
in.
song.
It would be
Going-
very similar to this.
Yeah,
I think it would.
Going into this, you wouldn't think Dream Theater could hang with Rolling Stones.
No,
but
yeah.
Here we are in overtime, and
Yeah. Well, it's like that one, like we were talking about Buddy Holly with, I forget who they were against when I was on, but
Buffalo Springfield.
was it Buffalo Springfield?
Yeah.
It was too. That's right. Yeah, see, it's good bands.
Yeah.
It's just hard to choose, right?
Yeah, it is.
Especially if you like, music and you've listened to it all your life. It's,
Yeah. Yeah, and you're open.
It's just hard
Like
to make those
obviously,
decisions.
we lean to heavy metal, but I mean, obviously, good music's good music, right? You're gonna pick a song that you like and you can recognize as a good song, and that helped Dream Theater. Obviously, Dream Theater's their songs are really good.
For sure, yeah.
A little long. Like the only thing I'd say about Dream Theater is the songs are so long that it sometimes it's hard to keep your attention on it.
Keep focused on.
Yeah,
what
it's
you're-
hard to
yeah.
keep focused because there's so much going on in not just every song, but every part of the song. Like there's just it's so indulgent. Like it's chocolate cake with ice cream on top.
Could you call it prog porn?
It's yes, you could. You could call it that. But yeah, it's so rich and filling, and man, I really could go for some chocolate cake right now.
Ice cream cake.
Yeah, ice cream cake. But yeah, it's hard to hold your focus that long, like nine and a half minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
And like you said, the guitar is kind of bright, and it's in every song.
Yeah,
Especially at the beginning, it's like they kind of start with the same feel, at least not necessarily the same riff, but the same feel. But
that last one there just started like fucking bang, right? It just started going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, great matchup though. Great matchup. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun. That was fun. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It was fun to listen to. There was no real duds, and it was a real kind of, you had to think about it.
Yep.
Kind of.
Definitely.
Opened up my eyes more to Dream Theater.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
never actually sat down
Yeah.
and listened to them. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about this tournament, discovering stuff you didn't see before. So, all right. Well, I guess we'll bring this episode to a close, and so don't forget to
Smash that like button.
don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, get another YouTube account, like it again, subscribe again.
Then call the Russians and tell them to use their bots to subscribe.
Exactly. Start a bot farm, like this channel with like 8 million bots, so we can make some money at this.
Hillary will help them.
Yeah. So yeah. So for next week we've got it might be better than this matchup.
What?
Actually. Yeah. This one, it's a different matchup, but it's going to be a chick fight.
Oh,
We've got Blondie
Blondie.
taking on Hart.
Ooh, that's
so you
fun.
got Deborah Harry versus the Wilson sisters. That is going to be a great matchup. 'cause-
That's
yeah,
just
both,
thinking right now. It's
it's like whoa, that's there's some real good songs in there.
like, yeah.
Yeah, it's that one's going to be a where the songs all match up,
Mm-hmm.
because Hart is amazing, especially early Hart back in the 70s.
Well, 70s, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, Blondie's got great songs.
Blondie's good, yeah.
So, yeah. So Don't forget to come back next week and check us out on Band Fights.